Hey everybody, HMV here. Playing a new game. Well, not really new. I'm going to show you something here. I've played this game for 184 hours since I bought it a couple months ago. I have 17 victories and 322 total deaths. Um, yeah, I'm not good at this game. I'm going to play it for you anyway, just so if somebody hasn't seen it, they can play it. I'm playing Ascension Mode, which is one of the reasons why the game's so hard. There are 20 levels. I have made it through 4 of them. 3 on this character and 4 on this character. So this character apparently is the hardest for me. But anyway, this is the starter character. This is the one you get to begin with. He gets, every time combat's over, he heals 6 hit points. Then DJ Space Whale here, we are going to... we could remove a card from our deck, which is actually a good thing. If you don't know anything about card games, generally these kind of games, the less cards the better, as long as you have cards you like. We could also get 100 gold, which isn't bad. We could take 24 damage to have more max hit points, and we could also, this is, every character gets this choice. Sort of, if you get bored with the game, you can randomize your starting relic. This is a relic, Burning Blood. I think I'm going to remove a card from my deck. I'm going to remove Strike. Even though I'm a fighter, this just makes me a little bit more defensively minded. Okay, this is the map. It kind of looks like the FTL map. You have to go forward. You basically climb the spire here, and then we fight this boss at the end. So what I'm looking for here is rest sites. I'm looking for, ideally, I'd like to hit 3 of them. Doesn't actually, or 4 of them really. 3 plus the one at the end. It's definitely not impossible, but it might be a little bit difficult. Also, I'm looking to not hit too many bosses, but I would like to hit 1 or 2 elites, they're called. And this guy with the flames on him, he's a special elite, which I'm probably not going to get into unless I actually make it all the way to the end of the game. So, are there 3 campsites on the left-hand side here? No, there's only the 2. So it looks like I'm going to hit at least 1, if not 2 elites. I think I'm going to go up the left-hand side here and go through this shop into this guy. Okay, Birdman waving his arms. Sadly, we only drew 1 strike card, and we don't need to defend because it tells you what he's doing. He's just going to buff himself. I know exactly what he's going to do. He's going to give himself this thing that gives him +4 strength each turn, which is crazy. Now, I need to kill him as fast as possible. Would have been a little bit easier if I had if I had drawn some good cards at the beginning. Sadly, I just got to do this. Another thing, when I attacked him with this card here, gave him 2 vulnerable. The return. Vulnerable here, the third thing down, where he gets 50 more % attack damage. Sadly, I don't have any more attacks, so I just have to sit here, and I throw up a 5 defense, but he's attacking for 10. Now he's attacking for 14 because he gains 4 strength every turn, which is crazy. However, this turn, I can kill him because he's still vulnerable. So I also healed back 6 of the 11 points of damage I did. Usually that fight I can get through with only taking 6 points of damage. I just had a terrible draw. Every time you win, you get a choice of 3 cards. I could take this one here. It gives me 5 block, 5 damage. I like it. I don't really like this one because it requires you to lose hit points in order to be useful. Flex, though, is kind of a utility card. It's pretty much good anytime you draw it. We got an early merchant. These question marks, they can pretty much be anything. I didn't really want a merchant this early, but we'll look and see what we get. Oh, bronze scales. This is a good one. Every time somebody hits you, they take 3 damage back. I like that one. And yeah, don't really care about those. So I like Rupture. Actually, no, I don't like Rupture. I was thinking of a different card. None of these cards really jump out at me, so I think I'm going to remove another strike from my deck. I don't really want to remove any more strikes because then I'm getting to the point where I'm going to be not drawing them, kind of like right now. Okay, these guys are annoying. When you hit them for the first time, they gain whatever block is on here. So I'm going to hit this guy. I'm going to leave this guy alone. That way, this guy next turn, you lose block at the end of your turn. So next turn I can kill him with one card. Defend twice so that his 7 damage doesn't hurt me. And the reason I picked this guy is because he was giving himself +3 strength. So now I can just kill him, and then I can flex, strike, and defend, I think is the right way to do it. So we're going to strike him, we're going to flex, we're going to strike him, so now he's within killing range, and then we're going to defend to only take 2 damage. And I should be able to kill him this turn. Yep. And then now I'm up to only losing 1 hit point because I gained my 6 back. Anger's a cool card. I've kind of fallen off on it. However, it might be good on this deck because I'm already starting to look like I'm going to have a really small run. So let's go ahead and take Anger. What it does is it deals 6 damage, and then I get a copy of it. So, and it costs 0, so you can really have a run where you just bam, 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 hit people hard. Sadly, I don't really have a use for this store, but I really want this camp, especially right before this boss. So let's go ahead and upgrade 2 random cards to lose 16 hit points. Okay, let's do it. It's probably going to be 2 strikes. Strike and a defend. Almost as bad. Okay. This looks like the exact same store we were just in. Nothing on this. Swift Potion might not be a bad idea. I'm going to pick it up. I've got some cost 0 cards in my deck, so it might be a time where I draw a whole bunch of stuff and I still have mana left over. We don't really need to rest, so I'm gonna smith, and I think I'm gonna smith Anger. That might be my my main card. And when you smith, you have 1 chance. You upgrade cards, and then their upgraded version is just better, and then it's just better forever. These guys suck. I hate these guys. I think I'm going to defend once. Then I'm going to send everything at this guy. And that second thing, just put it in my discard pile. If you look at my discard pile now, I have 2 Angers in there. So we're going to take 2 damage from this guy. These guys are going to each give me 2 dazed cards. They do the same thing every time. I just know. One of the ways you win this game is you memorize how everything happens. So we're going to give ourselves 2 strength. Then we are going to kill this guy. We're just resorting to having 10 damage smacked into our faces. It's just the way it works. But now that we only have 2 guys, they're going to alternate. This guy's doing 10 damage as he's giving me 2 of these dazed cards. And then the other guy, next turn, he's going to do 10 damage as he's going to do 2 dazed. So I'm going to flex again. Then I'm going to strike. Then I'm going to defend. And this thing, it's ethereal, which means it's going to go away at the end of my turn. It's just, it's actually left my deck. It's not like I didn't discard it or anything. But they're constantly putting more in my deck, so it's a pain in the butt. Okay, I can play all these cards. The question is, with vulnerable, now see, vulnerable, they have an artifact, which means putting vulnerable on them doesn't actually put vulnerable on them, it removes the artifact instead. So sadly, I can't add vulnerable to him. So I'm doing 8, 8, and 9. That's 16, 25 damage. So I'm going to do it all to him. I'm going to suck up 10 damage. But the next turn when he's doing 10 damage, I should be able to kill him because he's down to 7 hit points. And boom, there we go. So he's dead. So now I'm not taking any damage this round, so I can just lay into him. And I don't need to defend, and I think now is the time to take my drink. And I got garbage, so I'm not even going to play a card. But at least I get to discard all these dazed, so I don't have to draw them. I won't draw them next turn. So now, Anger, and look at that. 3 freaking hit points. But at least I got to block 5 of the damage, and see, I'm under half of my hit points, which is crazy. Like I said, these guys suck. They're hard to beat. Okay, this start combats with 1 strength. That is awesome for this guy. This guy has a lot of cool things to do with strength and block. Play the top card of your deck. I think I'm not going to take any of these cards. I kind of like my deck being thin. Now I can rest or I can smith. And if I smith, I don't actually know what I would want to smith, so I'm going to rest. I could also recall, which I'm not going to talk about unless, like I said, I end up doing it. Okay, here's another thing. If I take this, I don't get this. If I take this, I don't get this. This is for the end game. It's those things I've been telling you I'm not going to talk about. Whenever you add a power card to your deck, upgrade it. Not a huge deal with this guy, although he does have some really good power cards that have awesome upgrades, so I'm going to take it. So now, this random event, I could remove a card from my deck, which I'm a little scared to be honest. I could transform a card in my deck, which is dangerous because you don't know what you're going to get and you lose the card. Or we can upgrade a card in my deck. If I upgrade, I would probably upgrade Bash. Upgraded Bash gives you 3 vulnerable. Vulnerable 1 goes away every turn, so this makes it more sticky on the bad guys, which is nice. Also does 10 damage, which is not bad. But really, I'm kind of leaning towards Transform. I'm thinking about transforming a strike and hopefully getting a better attack card. Let's try it. Oh, look at that. You see, you see, like my friends are playing different games. So this is just basically, it's like slot machine, and boom. Feel no pain. What the H is that? Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 4 block. That is basically a garbage card, and I'm sad that I took it. Let's go ahead and go here. Still not going to recall or anything. I'm going to upgrade Bash, like I said I would do. Okay. I mean, it is a power card, so by casting it now, I have that ability, and the card's gone, so I'm not going to draw it again. That's the nice thing about this. I can deal 10 damage just killing that guy, which I think is a good deal, and I don't need to defend, so I'm not going to bother. So now I'm going to flex. I'm going to anger. I should have bashed first. Doesn't matter because he's dead anyway. Okay. Another thing, now that I have this, I can look cards that say like exhaust might be useful, a little bit more useful than they were before. Not super useful though, because that card is kind of garbage. But anyway, deal 12 damage, shuffle a wound. No, that's garbage. Add 2 wounds to your hand. Wounds are status cards that don't do anything. So when you draw them, it's a dead draw. 12 damage and 2 weak. It's not bad, but it's not really what I'm looking for. So now I can fight somebody, which might not be a bad idea because it'll allow me to heal up to 80. However, this guy I can probably kill him without having full health. Also, I love question marks. Remove a card from your deck to lose 7 hit points. Gain 50 to 80 gold. What would I remove? What would I remove? I would probably remove Feel No Pain, to be honest. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to remove Feel No Pain. I don't think it's a good card. Even if I was exhausting cards, it gives me a couple block. Yippee. Okay. I'm going to flex. Can I kill anybody with this hit? No. So I'm going to hit the guy with the most hit points. Then I'm going to defend, and then I'm going to defend. Got 13. I'm going to be taking some hits here, which sucks. Okay. 11 damage. I can kill him. Then I can anger kill him, and then strike him, and sadly I'll be taking 6 damage. Or I can defend and only take 1 damage. That's probably the way to go. So yeah, let's kill him. Let's kill him. And then let's defend, so we're only taking 1 damage. Then let's flex. Let's strike, and sadly that's all we can do because he's just giving himself some strength. But then we can kill him this turn. Okay, that's not a bad idea. Funnily enough, it exhausts itself, so we would have benefited from it. However, Armaments is one of my favorite cards in the game. It has a great upgrade that I'm going to do right now instead of resting and healing some health. If pre-upgraded, I gain 5 block, and then it upgrades one of my cards in my hand. The upgrade upgrades my entire hand. So now any cards in my hand that aren't upgraded, this will upgrade them for the rest of the combat, which is awesome. Sadly, the only one that actually matters is that strike, and I don't think I want to waste the thing on it. So let's go ahead and give him some weakness. Let's go ahead and strike him, and then anger, giving us more angers. And we got the worst draw you could have. Gain 2 strength for no reason whatsoever, and defend, defend, defend. He's doing 36 damage to us. That's his worst attack, and he's not going to do a worse attack for a while. So we have time now to just beat the crap out of him. He adds burns to your deck, and at the end of your turn you take damage, which sucks. Yeah, I might as well do this now to upgrade this defend. And I'm probably not going to use them, though. I might just take the hit. So let's go ahead and do that, and then anger, because I really want to kill this guy quickly is the deal. I don't want to spend a bunch of time not killing him. But whenever I can, I will defend, especially because these burns are going to do damage to me too. Upgraded defense are nice. Okay, 3 angers is awesome. This is where that starts to come into play in these longer fights. So I don't need to defend, but there's no reason not to. So I just added 3 more angers to my deck, and then a strike. And now I want to upgrade all the cards in my deck, including Flex, which is nice because that gives me more strength. Then we're going to anger, strike, and defend. He's doing 16 damage, but we have 13 blocks, so it's not actually doing that much damage to me. Okay. And see, we're also keeping this on him because Bash is deploying 3 vulnerable, and we're playing it more often than every 3 turns, which is nice. So we're going to smack him in the face. We're going to kill him. That was quick. Okay, 102 gold, Swift Potion, and add a card to our deck. Okay. These are interesting choices. I don't like Impervious. It only works once. It gives you a lot of block, but it only works once. Fiend Fire exhausts a whole bunch of cards. That would be useful if I had that other thing. And Reaper, I think, is what I'm going to take. It heals hit points, which is, I don't know if you noticed, it's few and far between. This guy has that special ability that heals hit points, which is nice, but it's hard to rely on that. Okay, then you get a Relic. The boss relics are always the best. I could remove 2 cards from my deck by picking this up, which would be crazy. I could gain a thing, but then I have less cards to choose from, which I kind of lean in towards. And then I can gain a thing, but no longer be able to pick up any potions. I kind of like the idea of not getting any more cards because I'm enjoying the anger thing. I might actually drop a defend next time we come. So let's go ahead and take Busted Crown. We're going to get less cards in the next act here every time we win. But I think I'll be okay. Okay, now, again, rests are important. Can I get 3 of them? I can. I have to go through this boss, though. Or is that true? That actually isn't true, but I do have to go through this boss. But I think 1 boss is fine. And I think I'm going to go this way to get these question marks. Generally, I put peon battles at the least important as far as trying to find things to do. Okay, see, now I get 4 health each time because this is giving me one more at the start of my turn. So I'm going to play Armaments, which not only gives me some block, but also upgrades Reaper. I'm not going to play Reaper because I don't need to heal myself. I'll hopefully play it next turn. But then we're going to bash him, we're going to strike him, and then we're going to be angry, getting another one. I already did like over a third of his health. I hate these draws. I get flex and a bunch of defends, and not only that, there's no reason to use them. I think I'm going to drink my draw cards thing. There we go. Now we can flex, we can bash, we can strike, we can be angry. And he's basically dead now. So he's going to do this to us, which whenever I play a non-attack card, I get a daze. But guess what? Oh, I've taken some damage, so let's go ahead and Reaper him to gain our health back. Now, we would have gained most of that back anyway, but now we're at 80 instead of 79, which, hey, 80 is more than 79. I'm just saying. And sometimes that kind of thing matters. Okay, Fire Breathing. I like Fire Breathing, especially when in a deck where we're doing a lot of attacks. Picking up powers are good because not only are they immediately upgraded, so I don't have to spend the time upgrading them, but once you play them, they're gone. Apparition, I want this to work. Receive 5 of these cards, so a third of my deck will be these cards. They're ethereal, which means I have to, if I don't play them, I discard them. And then you gain intangible, which means all damage done to you that turn is just 1. But then they're exhausted. So you can't keep all damage being 1. It's like if you don't win the battle in like 3 rounds, you're in trouble. So I'm going to refuse. Also, it cuts my health by 50%. And no offense, but no, not going to do it. Okay, Fire Breathing. Just a free play. And now I'll deal 1 damage to every enemy every turn. So then I'm going to strike this guy. The guy in the back tends to escape first. Not always, but tends to. So I'm going to prioritize him and throw all this out. Okay, Armaments. Definitely want Armaments. Definitely want Flex. Definitely want Bash and strike on him. Now he's basically dead next turn. Sadly, we're taking a lot of damage right now. But hopefully I'll be able to play Reaper. If I got lucky, I would have drawn Reaper right now. Let's go ahead and flex again. Yeah, he's actually leaving first, which sucks. But I don't want to take 18 damage, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and... Yeah, 13. Yeah, so I guess we'll anger you and then strike you. We might get lucky and be able to kill this guy next turn. But he's going to throw up a shield and then escape, basically. Well, we did draw Reaper, so let's go ahead and try this here. We're going to bash, and then we're going to Reaper, and it's not enough to win. So at least we got some of our health back. He's going to run away with some of our money, which sucks. we are going to get back the money that the other guy stole from us that we killed. So that's good. Here we go. Heavy Blade. This is another pickup I'm going to take. Deals 14 damage. Strength affects it 3 times. So this deck that I have, kind of this strength thing going on, that's a nice combo for these. Okay, let's fight this guy. These guys, I should say. Okay, let's just throw this up there because that's the way it works. Let's go ahead and flex. Now we can do 23 damage. So we can basically kill this guy right now. So we're going to do it. Oh, actually, we can't because he... I forgot that he only takes half damage when he's flying. But you hit him 3 times, he stops flying, so he's at least not attacking me anymore. This guy's going to do 12 damage to me, which sucks. This guy, though, now we can kill. So we're going to do that. And then this guy, we're going to smack him in the face. And there's no reason to defend, so we'll just let that go. Okay, now this guy, again, is telling me if I do non-attacks, I get a daze. But I'm going to still play this armament anyway because it's going to upgrade Reaper, which is going to heal some of my health back. And we're going to anger and strike. And hopefully he's going to be in the realm where maybe not this turn, but the next one we'll be able to kill him. And we're definitely going to play these defends, even though they're going to give us dazed, just to take less damage from him. We only took 5 damage that round, so hopefully now this round we'll be able to kill him. 17 damage, boom, you're dead. Another flex, I'll take it. Okay, we could gain a relic by giving him 85 gold, or we could become cursed to gain the relic instead of the 85 gold. I think I'm going to give him the gold. Every time you play 3 attacks, gain 4 block. Not bad. I mean, it's not going to break the bank or anything, or not going to make the run amazing or anything. Okay, Heavy Blade, I think I'm going to upgrade this just because it's so much better. And now remember, Armaments does upgrade things, but you got to play it with them in your hand. Okay, now, do I want to fight this guy? That's the only way to get to this camp is fight this guy, because there's no path between these two. I think I'm going to do it. Okay, these guys hopefully aren't too bad. I could play Reaper right now, but I only need to heal 8 points. So I think instead I'm going to play Armaments. Then I'm going to strike. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it does matter. I want the guy in the back. And actually, I hate to say it, but I think I'm going to play it. It's just not very good right now. Now, I'm going to play the 2 defense. So we take less damage. Hopefully, I'll pick Reaper up again quickly in the first round. Okay, let's flex. Let's bash. Let's strike. He's almost dead. Always, almost. Although at the end of my turn... Don't I deal damage at the end of my turn? Oh, I hadn't drawn Fire Breathing yet. That sucks. Okay, well, I don't need to attack him directly because by playing Anger, he'll take damage. So, let's go ahead and do Armaments. Flex. Heavy Blade, 29 damage. Not enough to kill this guy, sadly. 9 damage, not enough to kill this guy, sadly. We have no more cards in our hand, but he's dead, which is important. You guys are kicking my butt, which is the way this game works. And this is where wounds come in to the game. See, I can't actually do very much. But I can kill him and block that 7 damage. Sadly, I haven't picked up Reaper again, which is what I wanted. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to stall this out a little bit. He's got vulnerable, so Reaper will actually heal me more, which is important. Sadly, I didn't draw a strength card. But let's go ahead and Reaper to heal back as much as possible. And then Anger. And then Heavy Blade, which will kill him. And I gained some block for that, which is hilarious. Okay, 30 gold. Question card. Now we get 1 more card. So normally we were getting 1, but now next time it'll be 2. Don't really want that card. Ancient Potion, I'll take that. That gives me an artifact. You saw artifacts when the other guys kept me from putting weak on them. Now I can do it once. I think I need to rest. Boss fights kind of require a rest afterwards. So that was kind of a wash, basically. But I did get this, which is of questionable utility. Ancient Tea Set. Whenever I enter a rest site, next combat with 2, or I can pick up the Sapphire Key. Well, I don't really see doing the in-game with this build. I want this camp, because I definitely don't want to hit these 2 guys. So let's go this way. These guys suck. This guy hits hard, and he also defends her. She heals both of them a lot each turn. And also hits fairly hard herself. Okay, let's then throw Armaments out. Let's flex. We're going to go after him first, and also defend as much as we can. She is applying a debuff, so you know what? This is a hard enough fight. I'm just going to drink that potion. And then it added for... She must have done 2 things, because... I don't know. Thinking about Reapering right away. But obviously flex first. 13 damage. That's 26 healing for me. Can't really say no to that. Then we're going to anger, strike, defend. And he's dead now, which is nice. So yeah, she healed herself. She would have healed both of them. So we're going to flex, which makes Heavy Blade amazing. And murder. 10 damage to all enemies. Yeah, sounds good to me. And now we got 2. Here's block, and it deals damage back. This is nice. If you ever draw a status card, draw 2 cards. When I was drawing those wounds, this would help me draw other cards as well. I think I'm just going to pick it up. And then let's go to this, and now we're back to healed up. So let's go ahead and upgrade Reaper. And move on. Okay. These guys suck. I need to kill them quickly. So we're going to bash. We're going to strike. I wish I could draw cards. Because I have three hit points, and there are 3 manas, and I don't have anything to spend them on. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that just to knock him down. Hopefully I can kill this guy next turn. Because these guys are all going to gain 4 strength each turn. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to flex. We might as well evolve because we're not going to spend all of our mana. And we angered once, so he's going to be at 1 freaking hit point. Let's go ahead and defend so we have some kind of defense. Okay, we do have Reaper, which is awesome. We also have Armament. So let's upgrade Flex. Let's actually Flex. Then let's Reaper, which will heal me back up to full, and then smack this guy in the face. Sadly, we can't use Heavy Blade, which would have been awesome. But we did heal back a lot of our hit points, which is going to possibly make this game winnable. We don't need to upgrade any of our cards, so we don't need to worry about playing Armaments first. 39 damage, and then, yeah, we can kill them both. So we'll 39 to this guy. Strike and anger. Yeah, see, this guy is all about pumping himself up to get better, and Inflame does that. So we're going to take that. Okay. Everything is already upgraded. We don't have any block at all, which terrifies me. So let's go ahead and gain 3 strength. Everything, all of these cost things. I'm going to hold off on Reaper. 34 damage is pretty darn nice. So let's slap Heavy Blade on him and then evolve. I probably should have drunk that potion and done bash first, because then we could have killed him. But too late now. Okay, 12 damage. If we flex, that's going to be 14. But it's better than nothing, so let's go ahead and do it. And then defend, defend, defend. Okay, fire breathing. First time through our deck. Might as well Armaments. Flex, defend, and strike. Now, whenever we draw these cards, we're drawing more cards. But sadly, my hand is now full, so I'm not getting any more. But that's a funny thing. Okay, we don't have anything that ups our strength, but our strength is 4, so this is 25 damage. I think I want a Reaper first, though. Yeah, I think Reaper, Heavy Blade, Anger is the way to do this. Or do I want to defend to block a little bit? Or do I want to Heavy Blade, Anger, or I mean, Bash, Heavy Blade, Anger might kill. I think we got to do that. Bash, Heavy Blade, Anger. Didn't kill him. So there's that. Again, I could have drank that potion, but it wouldn't have killed him, so it's worth saving the potion. Okay, so flex, smack him in the face. We'll kill him next turn. Hopefully with Reaper. Nope, no Reaper. So let's flex. Let's Armaments just for the fun of it. Let's bash him in the face and kill him. Headbutt is nice. Puts a card that I had discarded back on the top of my pile. Not super huge right now. I can also get Warcry, which lets me draw 2 cards. Not gonna bother. I don't like this guy because he gains block every time you hit him. So let's go ahead and Inflame. Let's Evolve. Let's Reaper because it's our only attack. And then we're done. Okay. Flex. Definitely want to defend twice. Strike him and then anger him again. A lot of damage. Fire breathing, flex, bash, and heavy blade for the kill. Wouldn't have killed, but bash softened him up. Armaments again. Probably not worth it. It's not a good enough amount of block. 48. Who am I fighting? This guy is huge and nasty. I don't think it's worth it. I think we're going to rest. But I still think he's probably going to kill me. Okay. Inflame. Evolve. Flex. Strike. Strike. Okay. Fire breathing. Bash. Anger. Defend. Not going to Reaper this turn. I'll Reaper basically any turn now. Okay, let's do this. Sadly, Flex isn't useful because I don't have any attacks in my hand. But at least it's upgraded now for the rest of the battle. Okay, look at that. Flex. Heavy Blade for 54. Sounds good to me. Strike and strike. And yeah, that defense not worth it. Almost to 50 or half points, whatever you want to call it. Armaments, everything is upgraded. So unless I can't play anything else, which is true, we're going to do this. We're going to put vulnerable on him. We're going to armaments and defend, and then anger, anger. He's finally at half dead. We finally got Reaper again. So let's go ahead and flex, anger. Reaper will do 14 damage, which, hey, we'll get that done. And then we'll defend twice, even though it doesn't actually help. A little more confident about my chances of winning now. Let's go ahead and flex. Anger, anger, strike. Armaments doesn't matter. He's about a third of his health, but now he's doing 40 damage almost. I wish I had a flex in my hand, but we can bash, heavy blade, anger, drink our potion, defend, strike. And I think we might beat him. Flex, anger, anger, defend, defend. Basically, any hit is going to kill him this turn. Like, say, heavy blade. Okay, we did it. By the way, now I'm at 28 points, but when I go to the next level, I'm going to be up. Whenever we gain block, deal 7 damage to a random enemy. I think it's too expensive. Berserk is an interesting one. It gives me another thing, which is nice, but getting too vulnerable to start my turn, I think I'm going to take it. Okay, Pandora's Box. I am not going to transform all strikes and defends. That would basically eliminate all the defense out of my deck. Replaces Burning Blood, gain 10 hit points instead, or this one transforms 3 cards and upgrades them. I could transform 2 strikes and a defend, but that's kind of scary. I could transform 2 strikes in Berserk. Maybe this lower flex. Nah, I think I'm going to replace Burning Blood. It's not very good, but I think it's better than the options. Okay. Third act, farther than I thought I would get. Let's see. Again, I think rest sites are important, but not as important, I think, as merchants. We have 300 gold. There are 2 merchants on this map, or 3 merchants. I can hit all 3. I got to go through at least 1 boss to do it. 1 boss to do it. So let's do it. Okay, these guys are nasty. I don't actually have anything that hurts all enemies except for this one. And I don't want to use it right now. So let's go ahead and flex, defend. Heavy Blade does 29 damage. Almost could kill this guy. 29 and 12 is 40 something, so it won't kill him. So let's kill the guy who's doing damage. I think that's fair. This guy's going to pump himself up, and this is he has thorns. It's that I don't know if you remember way back at the beginning of the game, I couldn't get bronze scales. Would have given me 3 thorns just by default. Okay, Berserk. I think I'm going to put it on right now. Fire breathing. This is the round where all I do is pump myself up, and let's smack at this guy. I get an extra mana now at the beginning of the game, and that's a lot of draws, but that's fine by me. Okay, let's give ourselves 3 strength. Let's do armaments to upgrade everything. I would like to kill this guy. 14 and 13 plus 7, I think it is going to be 20. 44. Won't quite do it, but it'll get really close. So I think we're going to do that. I'm going to block this many times. Oh, no, I can't bash. Dig it. Oh, well. That sucks. I was miscounting. I should have actually looked at the amount of mana I had as I was doing that. Because I would have taken the damage to get him farther down. Because now he has 10. And we're drawing a lot. Okay. Now it's time to Reaper. Okay, so we are going to do armaments. Then we're going to flex. Then we're going to Reaper to do 13 damage to each person. Taking some hits, but also healing. Then Heavy Blade will kill. However, also, if we defend and then strike him, and then do that to him, so now all we have is one guy left, and as long as we can get 10 block, we won't even take, or 12 block now, we won't even take any damage, and we can. So let's go defend. That's 13 block, and then smack him and get out of the battle with no damage because we healed afterwards. Sword Boomerang is nice. Not quite as nice as something that deals damage to everybody, but it does allow you to hit multiple people. But I think I'm going to skip it. And we're going for the store. Whispering Voices. Do I want 2 Madness? It reduces the cost of a random card in your hand to 0, and we would lose 10 hit points, which is basically not a big deal. So I think I'm going to do it. And now it gives us something to upgrade, too, because upgrading Madness makes it cost 0, which is pretty awesome. Okay, another store. Well, Inflame is basically a gimme. Upgrade 2 random attacks. I only have 1 attack that's not upgraded, so that would be dumb. No, Madness aren't attacks. So, Flame Barrier, Power Through, Sword Boomerang. Yeah, none of these jump out at me. Whenever you obtain a curse, increase your hit points by 6. Meh. I think I'm going to remove a Defend. That's scary. What isn't working in my deck? Honestly, those Madnesses might not work, because nothing really costs very much. My problem generally isn't that I can't play everything. Well, it kind of is. I have 3 things that cost 3, so making them cost 0 might be good. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of a strike, and then don't want to do that. That's stupid. Let's go ahead and give that to us, and then we'll keep the rest of it. Gain 3 liquid bronze, gain 3 thorns. This is a one-time thing though. The other one was an artifact. I could also take a power potion, but I think I'm just gonna leave. We'll hold on to this. We're going to a couple more stores later, so let's head up here. Oh, spin the wheel. There's no choice, sadly. I would probably choose to not spin the wheel. However, I get a free relic, which is probably the best thing that could happen to you. A gift. What is my relic? Smiling Mask. Oh, that would have been helpful in the first round. This makes the card removal cheaper, which is definitely not bad, but it's better in the first round than the third. Okay. I want Reaper to be the cheap one. So let's Inflame. Let's defend. Let's flex. And let's play Madness so that Reaper costs 0, and we're not going to play it. But we are going to throw Poison on the guy. Because these guys are nasty. They do a lot of damage. Okay. Nothing in my hand right now do I want to make cost 0, but I don't want to play Berserk because I don't want to be vulnerable while he's smacking me for 19. So let's do this. Let's defend, and not do anything else. Let's make ourselves stronger. Let's make ourselves even stronger. Let's hit him for 59 damage, then 17, and then murder him. This one's an interesting one. It can be upgraded any number of times. This is a nice pickup at the very beginning. I don't really want a third flex. I think that's excessive. I also don't think I want to fight a boss, although actually a boss might be better than these guys. Okay. I would like Bash to be the one that gets madnessed. I believe... Yeah, I'm going to play Flex, Fire Breathing, Defend, Madness, and then Bash him. And we're taking a lot of damage this round, which sucks. This guy sucks because his first turn, he gives himself more block, and he doesn't lose block at the end of his turn. Let's do this, then Evolve. I don't think that's going to actually come into play this battle, but it's nice to have. And then let's murder him, and I guess that's it. And we're taking 22 damage. This might be the game, the one that kills me. The one I went to in order to avoid the boss is going to be the one that kills me. So let's do that to him. Then we're going to play Madness to make Reaper 0, and then that'll at least heal us up 13 points. But he's hit me for double 11, which is crazy. Okay. Strike, anger, defend. I can't justify Berserk on this guy. Yeah, this is the round I die unless I kill him. How's that sound? Let's go and do armaments. Flex, defend, bash. And I'm dead. Well, that's Slay the Spire. Let me know if you liked it. I mean, like I said, I've been playing this a lot. I just haven't been playing it on the channel because I feel like I suck at it. I hope you enjoyed watching this, though. I definitely enjoyed playing it. I'm HMV, and I will, as always, talk at you later.